To speak of Africa is to speak of a vast, breathing paradox. It is the birthplace of the human pulse, yet it is a land that has been forced to bleed for the progress of others. The suffering began with a map and a cold blade, the scramble for a continent that wasn't lost, but was treated as a prize. For centuries, the Mafa, the great disaster, tore millions from their roots, leaving a hollow echo in the heart of the motherland. Colonialism didn't just take the gold and the ivory. It attempted to take the soul, drawing arbitrary lines through ancient kingdoms, turning brothers into strangers and neighbors into enemies. That ghost still haunts the soil today, whispering in the languages of those who came to conquer, but stayed to extract. The tragedy did not end with independence. It merely shifted shape. Today, the suffering is found in the paradox of plenty. How is it that the earth, which holds the world's cobalt, its diamonds, and its oil, often cannot provide bread for the hands that dig them? We see the suffering in the eyes of the youth, a generation of brilliance trapped behind borders they did not build and economies they do not control. It is in the silence of the displaced, fleeing conflicts, fueled by weapons they did not manufacture. It is in the cracked riverbeds where the rain no longer falls, a climate debt being paid by a people who did not thicken the air with smoke. It is a heavy systemic weight, a constant uphill climb against a world that prefers Africa as a resource rather than a partner. Yet to speak only of the suffering is to tell a half-truth. Africa is not a wound. It is a scar, and a scar is skin that has grown back stronger than it was before. The suffering has birthed a radical, defiant resilience. It is found in the mother who trades a mile of struggle for a gallon of hope. It is in the poets of Khartoum, the innovators of Nairobi, and the dreamers of Lagos who are rewriting the code of their own future. Africa is not waiting for a savior. It is waiting for justice. It is a continent that has been bent but never broken, silenced but never muted. The story of Africa's suffering is long, but the story of its survival is longer. And that story is finally being told in its own voice, on its own terms, under its own sun.